Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Atari ST A to Z, a series of short playthroughs of Atari ST games, some which I grew up with and some which are new to me. Today is one of the former. Today we're taking a look at Garfield Winter's Tale, which was a 1989 release from The Edge, licensed from Jim Davis' popular cartoon strip. It's the fourth video game to be based on Garfield, after a cancelled 1984 release for Atari 2600 that has subsequently been released as a ROM online with Jim Davis' full blessing, 1987's Garfield Big Fat Hairy Deal, an arcade adventure also developed by The Edge, and A Week of Garfield for the Famicom, released only in Japan earlier in 1989. The game features an original scenario in which Garfield has fallen asleep in his bed in front of an open refrigerator, which leads to him dreaming about a winter scenario, initially in northern Italy, which reminds him of lasagna, and subsequently on into Switzerland, home of delicious chocolate. His ultimate goal is to track down the chicken that eats the chocolate eggs before he wakes up from his dream. Garfield Winter's Tale had a somewhat mixed reception on its original release, with its presentation praised by many publications, but its simplistic gameplay and sometimes sluggish controls taking flack from reviewers at the time. The most positive review came from the UK's short-lived multi-format magazine The Games Machine, who rated the game with a score of 80%, noting that the graphics are cute and cuddly, and Garfield is his usual canine-punting, lasagna-gobbling self. Its attractions are more aimed at a younger audience, but it probably remains a game for anyone. So, this is one of the ST games I've actually got a physical copy of as well, so here we are. This is a game that I really wanted as a kid because our family as a whole, when I was growing up, were really into the humour of the Garfield comic strips. So we had a lot of the compiled Garfield strips in book form. And I believe my parents have still got all of those books. And I used to enjoy reading them. So obviously with my interest in video games and computer games at the time, I saw that there were some Garfield games available, and I was fascinated to give them a go. So I remember bugging my parents to get this and enjoying it. I sort of recognised at the time that it maybe wasn't an amazing game, but I enjoyed playing it at the time because, like I say, the presentation is really nice. Actually, it's very true to the original comic strips. It's got some nice animation and that sort of thing. Gameplay doesn't quite hold up as well as it could. So here's the blurb on the back of the box. So no real screenshots, you notice, just sort of individual sprites from the game. So let's read what this says on the back. Suitability. This game has been carefully crafted by The Edge to be suitable for all Garfield fans from age 4 to 104. Garfield Winter's Tale, or A Midsummer Night's Dream. The world's favourite feline is back as the ski animal. Garfield has fallen asleep in front of the icebox and starts to dream. He dreams of the Alps, and that reminds him of northern Italy. Yeah, we've been through all this already. Yeah, so here we are. This superb sequel to Big Fat Hairy Deal is really 4 games in one, with Garfield skiing, skating, and facing the trials of dealing with Odie, the world's dumbest dog, in this unique blend of both pure arcade style and adventure puzzle-solving game. Yet another must for computer game playing Garfield fans everywhere. Easily the best cartoon licensed game ever, says Sinclair user, apparently. Alright, so inside the box, we've got a few bits and bobs. Comes on 2 single-sided discs, this one. Has a kind of pathetic little manual. It's just a sort of small sheet of paper. But let's see what it says in here. Yeah, pretty much what we've already seen about the scenario and so on, but it does give you a bit of information about how to play each stage, which I'll talk through when we're playing rather than reading it out now. I've never actually made it to the end of this game. I do know that the last stage is called the Swiss Village, and it says you can only get here if you complete all of the above sections, and you'll have to wait and see how he finds the chicken in the end. I've never done that, but we'll see how we get on today. So also in the box we have a nice big, well, it's actually quite small, a sort of like a square Garfield poster, so you can celebrate your love for the world's famous fat cat on your wall. And interestingly, it's not that interesting, but I find it quite interesting. Disc 1 of the game is labelled like this, so with a paper label on it. And disc 2 is actually printed directly onto the disc for some reason. I don't know if that was the case for all copies of this game, but it certainly is for the copy that I've got. Like I say, not that interesting, but you know, I find these little variations oddly intriguing. Anyway, let's go play Garfield Winter's Tale. Okay, here we are with Garfield Winter's Tale from the Edge. With this title screen being a good example of sort of the quality of the presentation of this game, because like I say, whatever you think of the gameplay of this, the presentation of it is really, really good. It looks like Garfield. The sort of animations and stuff are very evocative of the original Garfield cartoons and so on, but yeah, gameplay maybe leaves a little bit to be desired, but yeah, you'll see as we come to play. So, I just have to insert disc 2, so if you give me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, disc 2 inserted, let's continue. After it loads. This piece of music is one of those pieces of music that's kind of really stuck with me over the years. Because it's really catchy, and it makes quite good use of the ST sound chip. And that's one area where this game is fairly consistently strong, I think, as well as the visual presentation. It's got pretty good music as well. Sound effects, not great, because there's only a few of them. In fact, you can turn the music off, but honestly, unlike a lot of other ST games that have music in them, I like keeping the music on in this one. Right, so let's see how this goes. So Garfield has fallen asleep in front of the freezer, as you can see. You have a choice of 3 places you can go to begin with. In order to complete the game properly, you have to go from the very beginning. But if you want to practice the later stages, you can jump straight to those if you want to. So let's just go from the beginning. Now, I'm not very good at this game, so we'll probably just have to go for the practice on the later 2 stages, but you'll see how they work. The first stage is skiing, because Garfield is, of course, well known for his skiing ability. So in this section, you control Garfield, and you sort of indirectly control Odie as well. So you need to avoid obstacles, either by dodging around them or by jumping over them with the fire button. Whoops. Collision detection is a little dodgy on this, you might say. Garfield's face down in the lower right corner, that indicates his quote-unquote health, for want of a better word. So the more damage you take, the more mistakes you make, the more tired he will start looking. And when he completely falls asleep, he wakes up in the real world. Now you can replenish that health if you want to, by grabbing the food from the spectators at the side of the course. You do that by holding the fire button and pressing left or right. And that will cause Garfield to do his iconic food grabbing maneuver. Oh, we've done it! We've done it. We've completed the first stage. So after that big ski jump there, we should go to the lasagna factory, which is an opportunity to replenish our energy level. And Garfield takes the elevator down to where the finished lasagnas are. And it's your job to waggle your joystick, eat as much lasagna as possible, replenish your health before Odie blows the furnace out. Like the little shit he is. After that, Garfield then finds himself in the chocolate factory. He doesn't really explain how he gets from the lasagna factory to the chocolate factory, given that they, if you pay attention to the lore, they are in 2 completely separate countries. So the lasagna factory is in northern Italy, and this is in Switzerland. So your job in this stage is to explore this chocolate factory, find the various chocolate egg machines, and redirect the flow of chocolate to them. And the way you do that is finding these buttons here, and if you push up, I think it's up, and fire, yeah, they are. If you jump in front of them and press the fire button, you will redirect the flow of the chocolate down the pipes. And so what you need to do is you need to find the end point of the pipes. Which is where all the chocolate is produced. So here you are. That chicken will start laying chocolate eggs if you cause the chocolate to flow into it. But since at this point it is going up there instead of across to the left, we need to get up to that top level somehow and get it flowing across, I think. And usually scattered around the floor there's various snack treats that Garfield can eat to replenish his energy. Oh, there's another one there. Can't remember how you lose energy in this stage, because there's not a lot in the way of hazards. I think Odie might drain your strength a bit. He doesn't seem to be doing so though. Okay, so that's an escalator. Oh, your strength just drains over time, so you basically have a time limit for this one. So, as you can probably see, the main issue with this bit is that your objective isn't entirely clear. I mean, yes, you maybe know that you need to redirect the chocolate into the right places in order to get it into the chickens, but it's difficult to figure out where the flow is starting from, for one thing. So I guess what we want to do is we want to follow these pipes to where they start, and then just try and redirect the flow of chocolate from there in an appropriate direction. Whoops! Ooh, slippery floor. But yeah, this is part of the game that I would always get stuck on as a kid, and because I didn't really know what to do. And it's quite tricky to navigate your way around because there's no sort of in-game map or anything. You just have to sort of figure things out for yourself. Alright, so we're back on that top level again. That bottom level again, rather. Let's wait for this lift and see where this takes us. I always like the detail that Garfield was wearing earmuffs on the side of his head rather than actually on his ears. Right, what is this? I have a feeling that might be like an origin point of the chocolate. Not sure though. Because again, you saw the fairly pitiful quality of the manual earlier. The manual doesn't really tell you very much, is the main problem with this. It tells you the basic concept, but not how to actually execute that. Okay, so we can't go any further that way. So it all just ended up feeling a bit aimless this stage, which is a bit of a shame. Because again, it's a great example of how well presented this game is. Like, the animation on Garfield's really nice. The actual pixel art is lovely. It's just not very interesting. Right, so that is the exit there, I believe. Oh, so I guess this is the origin point of the chocolate. And so if we point that... Okay, so that starts that chicken producing stuff. So we know that the rest of this pipe is probably irrelevant. I see. Okay, so up at the top there, you can see your progress. So there's 4 chickens that we need to get underway, and there are 4 pipes, as it happens. So this first pipe here is going off to the right. So we... What does that mean? I guess we want to go up. And figure out where the rest of those pipes are coming from. So they're all coming from the left. From the far left of the level. So this one doesn't really matter because the chocolate's already flowing to the chicken. Likewise, I don't think that one matters, but let's send it upwards just in case. How do we get back up from here, though? That's the question. Because you can't go any further that way. Was there a lift? I don't remember seeing a lift. What is this? This is nothing. This does nothing. Okay, forget that. Ah, there's the lift. Now, that doesn't make any sense, because that's going down, and all the pipes we're looking at go up. Oh well, I guess we're going to have to figure it out from there. Right, so that one ends there. So we need to get the chocolate flowing in that direction. And for that, we need to be on the top level of this area. And we need to change that one there up at the top. It's just a matter of being able to actually get up there. But the trouble is, you can't climb that pipe. And if you try and jump that gap, you just end up sliding down the pipe again. There's another one. That's another lift. Where does this one go? Yeah, okay. So this looks like it may be another origin point. Yeah, can't go any further that way. That's an exceedingly awkwardly positioned switch up there though, because it's right next to the pole. And do we have a means of getting up there? Of course we don't. There's another chicken with the pipe coming out through the floor that time.
There's a way up. See, part of the issue with this stage is that it throws you right into this absolutely enormous level. And it doesn't sort of give you a gentle introduction or anything like that. It's just like, no, here's this massive factory. Figure it out for yourself. If it unfolded across like several different difficulty levels, maybe. Oh, please don't tell me I need to change that one and I ignored it. Oh, we're going to go all the way back round again. No, don't get... Oh, you penis. Fine, you just wait. I'm not 100% convinced that needs to go down there. But I don't know where these pipes are going. Now, if that's going across there... I don't know. If we put this down, what happens? And then if we point this one left... Nope, still not right. Okay, not that then. Can we go any further this way? We can. There's another elevator. And a pole. Whoops. Not super helpful. Oh, we're probably underneath that other chicken now, aren't we? Oh, if only I'd been making a map all this time. But I have not. Yeah, where does this go? Right, okay. So I think we can get that one going. There you go. I'm starting to get a bit tired. In the lower left corner. Yep. No. Where are you going? I feel you, bro. Why don't you grab the pole? Just grab the pole. Right, so if I send that up there... Is that the one I meant to do? I don't think it was, actually. That one was, though, I think. Right. Is that one? No, it's not working! It's not working! Why is it not working? Probably because I messed up the beginning point of it somewhere. Oh, I don't know. What if that goes down? Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Never mind. We're going this way now. Except there's nothing there. There's no way to go any further in that direction. Oh, I don't know what to do in this level. I've never known what to do in this level. Make a map is what you need to do in this level. And foolishly, I have come unprepared. How do I get back down to the bottom? Down here. Putting that button there is such a dick move. It's like if you miss it, if you miss the timing, or if the game for one reason or another doesn't register you pressing that button, you gotta go all the way back round again. So that sound there, I think, that was the alarm going off on that door at the exit. Which means that you have to get out of the chocolate factory. But, yeah, I guess we ran out of time there. Anyway, that's the chocolate factory segment. Let's just have a quick look at the last part of the game then, which is the ice skating part. So like I say, you can jump straight to this one, but if you want to actually finish the game, you have to go from the beginning and go through all of that nonsense in the chocolate factory. Is to love this piece of music as well. Okay, so your job in this part of the game is to follow the trail of chocolate footprints, which has been left by the chicken. Preferably try not to fall over as much as you can. But it's quite tricky because this is the bit where the controls are probably at their most dodgy. As you can see, the scrolling is not very smooth. And it's almost like it's moving by character, so you have to kind of anticipate how you want to move if you want to be accurate, and sort of moving by one tile at a time is very tricky. And you can jump, as you can see, by tapping the fire button. And as you collect the chocolate footprints, Garfield gradually replenishes his health as well. As this game was released in an age before, we collectively decided that chocolate is actually quite bad for pets. I'm sure our cat used to like chocolate when we were little. I don't know. I may be misremembering that, but I don't know. Don't give chocolate to cats and dogs. It will kill them. It feels like a relatively new thing. I mean, I'm not disputing it, because I mean, ideally, you probably shouldn't really be giving cats and dogs human food at all anyway, because, you know, they'll get fat, as my cat Meg will attest, but they're so cute. Right, cat. Oops. Yeah. Oh, see, I can't position myself. You've got to be able to jump that, surely. No. No, so I guess we've got to find a way around that. Oh, it's just there. I don't know if you actually have to collect all of the footprints. I know you do have to follow them. I don't know if you actually have to collect all of them, but I usually do, just in case. I mean, like I say, it's a bit of a moot point because I've never made it all the way through this stage, so for reasons that are probably becoming increasingly obvious. Bouncy tires. I mean, there's some nice touches in this, like the way you bounce off the tires, but it also moves them away. That's quite nice. And again, the animation on Garfield's very good. The music's good, and it's a fun concept, just not executed brilliantly. We need to get round there somehow. Right, down through here. Whoops. Grab all of these and then head back over here. And then find a way around there. How do we get around there? Oh, why does this all have to be so complicated? Right, this is getting annoyingly complicated now. Looks like we're going to have to take an incredibly convoluted route to get back to where we were. Right, so if we go over here and fall in the water. How the hell do you do that then? Oh, this game. Okay, it's all over. If you fall in the pond too many times, regardless of Garfield's status in the corner of the screen, then it's all over. Anyway, I think that's probably enough of that for now. That is Garfield Winter's Tale. I say it's not a terrible game by any means. It's just not brilliant either. It's worth a look just for the really nice presentation. because that is worthy of note. That is worth acknowledging. And I'm sure the Chocolate Factory bit might be more fun if you bother to make a map while you're doing it, but like I say, I came unprepared, I must confess. But it's not very intuitive anyway, and the controls are clunky, and there's annoying bits like having to sort of leap for that one button and hope that you hit it, and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, not the best game, not the worst by any means, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's leave it there for now. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.